Hi everyone, hope you're well. Welcome. Just trying to find this video on my Facebook page. So today's live is all about our Get and Go promotion. Okay, so we'll just give it a wee few seconds, see if anybody joins us. If not, that is absolutely fine. Hi there. Okay, right, video, where are you? Need to put my spectacles on. Sorry about the glare. I have closed all the blinds and put lights on, but I still have a little glare on my glasses. So the next pair I will be getting anti-glare. Right, let me find this video, okay? Because it's important that I'm able to see comments as we go. Right, let me swipe. Who's with us? Hi, Carol. Hi, Ricky. Ricky, you shouldn't be on here. Who else is watching? There's 6, but I can't see all your names. Let me see. Okay. Technology, yeah? Technology. So it's just a bit slow, my Facebook trying to find this live video. Hi Tracy. Sent you a little wave there. Right, let me find this video. So I'll just squish you around a bit. I'm trying to get a good view here. I tried to pop this up so you didn't see my double chin, but it's not quite working. So say hi if you're here. There we go, I found the video. I found it. So today is all about our Get and Go starter kit for September. Hi Jennifer. So it's just really to come on and explain a few things to you about how you go about joining Stampin' Up, the benefits, etc. If you're here, say hi and I'll give you a little wave. So we have 5 watching, so that's absolutely fab. Okay, hi Christine. Nice to have you here. So I've shared the little programme for today. It is going to be up to an hour, and we're going to get some live crafting in at the end as well, so that's good. So I'm Tricia and I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator based in Scotland, the UK. And I have been a demonstrator for almost 2 years. Next month is my 2nd year anniversary. Hi there, Kirsten. Kirsten's one of my team ladies. Thanks for coming on, hun. In that 2 years, oh, hello, Tammy. Hi, Rachel. In those 2 short years, I have not only grown my own business and brand, but I've also grown a good team as well. I have a team of 8 at the minute, and at present I'm a Silver Elite leader. So I'm really enjoying my new role, supporting the team and all the ladies in it. So being a Stampin' Up demonstrator doesn't mean you need to start a business. You could do it and join my team simply for the 20% discount. Or you can join and get your discount and build a business. So I've got most of the knowledge that I need to help and support you do that. Okay, so can we all tell me a little bit about yourselves? What is your history around card making and paper crafts? Is anybody new to paper crafts? I want to learn about you. You guys have come here to watch me on this live, so let's see you joining in. And I do have some prizes for today for people that are taking part and asking questions and genuinely wanting to know more about joining my Stampin' Up team. So these will be picked at random afterwards. So the little prizes, I'll show you. There's a few, okay? Because I think it's good, especially for people that haven't tried the brand before or are looking to get into card making. It's always good to get a little freebie. So it's just really to show you the quality of the products. So I have a little free pack of speciality vellum. Okay, now this is brushed vellum, and it's nice and soft. Hi Steph, thanks for coming. Okay, so that's one of the little freebies. These gifts are only available to people that are not demonstrators, because as you can understand, the whole point of today's event is to talk to people that are new to Stampin' Up or are not currently a demonstrator, and hopefully to get them to join my team, to either come back to Stampin' Up or try Stampin' Up for themselves. Another little prize, a freebie alert, is a share of the lovely designer series paper, which is this one, and it's called From My Heart. Okay, so that's another freebie, and in there is a PDF and a card base and some materials to make a card. And then you've got all the extra samples left as well, so you could do what you like with that. There's gorgeous little hearts in there. Okay, I'm not seeing any comments about your history. Who is everyone? Tell us a little bit about yourself. Another prize is this little bundle, which was a celebration item that's now retired. I am gifting that away. So it's the Power of Hope stamp set. Only one stamp's been used in this, and it was the sentiment. So you can see the clings aren't applied. So these are red rubber. So these are the stamps. Okay, so if you're a card maker, it would be good to win some of these gifts. We have an embossing folder as well that goes with this, okay? So if you win one of these prizes, it's a good way to try our products. And then the final one, hi Valerie, the final one is a full card kit. This is a all-inclusive one. Woo! And it's falling out of the box. This is called the Lots of Happy. Okay, so this is for anyone in the UK who is looking to join Stampin' Up and who's taking part today. So that's a good one. There is some watercolour pencils, a little stamping spot. This is a good one to win and be gifted, because it's got everything you need there except for glue. Okay, so that's some prizes that I'm going to give away to people who haven't tried Stampin' Up yet. So who else do we have here? Say hi. Hi Valerie. Hi Fiona. Steph is saying she's an 8-month-old demonstrator. Best decision she's ever made. Highly recommends it to card crafters to join up if you haven't. I'll second that. Definitely. Thank you, Steph. Does anybody else want to introduce themselves? It's really, really warm in my house. I've had the heating on all day. Okay, let's see what other comments. So we've got 10 lovelies watching. And time is just 5 past, so that's fine. We've still got 5 minutes to kind of talk to each other. Hi Alison, nice to have you here. So while you're putting some information up about yourself and introducing yourself, I'll just explain more about how I came to become a demonstrator. So 2 years ago this month, or was it the end of August 2018, I came across Stampin' Up by accident, and I made my first card using a second-hand set. Now, I don't know if you could see it, I've got it framed, hang on. My first stamp set was bought second-hand, an old style one, and this was the first card that I ever made, so I framed it, and I've got it up beside my wonderful promotion certificate. So that's how I found Stampin' Up. I then found my upline, and I shopped with her a couple of times, and then I just jumped right in and joined the team to get the discount, because straight away I knew that all the coordinating products, the papers, the embellishments, cardstock, the alcohol markers, the pens, the inks, everything coordinates, and it made my crafting a lot easier. I was overwhelmed with all these different brands of things, and if you look back the page, you will see I had what my desk looked like 2 years ago, and it was a mess, to what it looks like now. Organised mess. So for me, Stampin' Up narrowed down my product preference and made crafting so much easier. Because sometimes I get a bit brain fog with my chronic fatigue, so it's still easy enough to craft, even though I don't feel really crafty some days, so that was good. Christine saying, hi, my name is Chris, nice to be here. I've only been crafting for 2 years, so I still need to improve. Wow, that's good. That's good, Christine. I'd only actually been doing paper crafts for about 8 months, I think, before I found Stampin' Up. And believe it or not, I wasn't even into making cards. I like to do 3D projects, make bags, things like that. But I found that it was getting more and more difficult with all these different colours and different brands. It didn't match. But I very quickly got into actual card making. And if you use the right products and have the right tools to hand, you can make anything you like. And as demonstrators, often and regularly turn to the catalogues that are running at the time for inspiration, and you can change the colours or anything like that. So it's really easy once you know how. I'm sure you're a better card maker and crafter than you think, because often we're our own worst critics, aren't we? So yeah. So does anybody else want to introduce themselves? Kirsten's saying, Kirsten's my lovely team friend. Like Steph, hiya Tricia. I'm a new demonstrator, joined 6 months ago and joined for the community support. Community, now that's a big thing in the Stampin' Up world. And we'll talk about that in a little second. Carol's saying, I joined in March as demonstrator. I love all the materials and the way they coordinate. Still building my stash and love watching the demonstrators for ideas. Carol, I know it's really good, and I love how everything matches. So I've got all the kind of the storage and things. I don't have a state-of-the-art craft room. This is actually a corner in my dining room, but I do like branded merchandise, so all the Stampin' Up stuff matches, and I just love the way I can store it and things like that. So that's brilliant. Thanks for sharing that information. And hi Tricia, I like your name. Right, how are we for time? What time is it? It's only 12 minutes past. So we've got another few minutes, and then I'm going to start switch around and talk about the Get and Go starter kit. Does anybody else want to share who they are? Please feel free to send me a message if you would like some further information sent out. I do have some join-in brochures here that talk you through all the ins and outs properly. There's also information on my website at smithscraftycreations.com, and if you go to join my team, there's a whole host of information on there. Okay, hi Yvonne, nice to see you. Yvonne's a fellow demonstrator friend. Pauline, hi, nice, thanks for introducing yourself. Hi, my name is Pauline, been paper crafting for a few years now, but find it hard sometimes with my fibro. Most definitely. I used to be a gym bunny, Pauline, but 5-6 years ago I all of a sudden developed the chronic fatigue, so I had to give up my fitness, and luckily, you know, I was just battling health and gradually getting a little bit better. Then a few years later, that's when I started paper crafting, and then 2 years ago I found Stampin' Up. That is my go-to place, is to craft, and my go-to place is to support the team as well. We'll have a really good community in Stampin' Up. So it's not only the products, etc., that people join for. There's so much more, and I've got a little list here that I'll go through with you. Hi Rosalie, thanks for coming on. Brilliant. Thank you, Pauline, for sharing that. If anybody wants to introduce themselves as I'm speaking, please do, and I'll just jump in and repeat your comment, and yeah. Oh, Christine's saying, today I opened my new kit, Caboodle's Pro Cut machine from Tattleys, and it's faulty. Won't accept any of the plate settings, so I've just taken the machine off my table and it's gone back in the box. So frustrated. Oh, that's a shame. That is a shame. We've recently just had our brand new Stampin Up stamp and cut and emboss machine. I'll quickly show you. It's just here. So this is a standard machine. This is fresh on the market. You could include this in your starter kit if you join. And you can see it folds out like so. And it's really, really, really smooth. I love using it. I love using it. So that is a great investment if you want a big thing in your kit. Now, when you're choosing your kit, you can put anything you like in it. Okay. Right, let's see. Right, how are we for time? That's 1:15. Okay, so I'm just going to speak to you now about the Get and Go Starter Kit. So, all year round you can join Stampin Up. Sorry, that glare is a bit annoying. Let me turn it round a bit. Can't avoid it, I'm afraid. Let me take that off. I'll just take my specs off. All year round we have a join-in offer that is £99, and you pick your starter kit, but you pick products up to the value of £130. So you're getting £31 free. You always get free shipping on your starter kit, which saves you £4.95. You also get a free business pack to the value of £45. But of course, if you're just joining for the discount, you don't need to use that. However, you do get catalogues and things, and there's nothing wrong with sharing with friends. If you've got crafty friends, they might want to purchase off you, and that will help you reach your quarterly minimums. Alright, okay, Christine's saying, what machine was that? That is the new Stampin' Up Cut and Emboss. That's the standard size. We have a mini version coming out soon. Not sure of the date as yet. Carol saying, Stampin' Up products are such good quality. I wish I'd started with it from the start. Most definitely, Carol, because I have gifted away all my non-branded stuff, sold a few things, and I'm gradually cutting down in all my stash, because every nook and cranny you go to, there's something crafty stashed there. So gradually, when I'm able and I'm not fatigued, I'm trying to clear out. Kirsten saying the machine is called Cut and Emboss. Yep. Thank you, Kirsten, hun. It's a really good machine. A really good machine. Okay, so the starter kit, you get £130 worth for £99. The free shipping on that starter kit, which is £4.95. And your free business pack. And every so often, Stampin' Up will also run an extra incentive, an extra promotion on top of that kit. So the one for the month of September is called the Get and Go promotion, and the whole purpose of the Get and Go is that you can get your starter kit, you get this freebie, okay, which is 2 stamp sets, and one is called Queen Anne's Lace and the other one is called So Much Love. Okay, those two together are worth £35, so that's another good freebie that you're getting. You also get a pack of rhinestone jewels and they're priced at £4.75, but you get them free. And you get pre-cut paper packs. There's 2 designs, there's 8 in each, so you can make 16 cards. Okay, so what I would suggest is, if you don't have inks or anything, order some inks in your starter kit. The colours are Coastal Cabana, Granny Apple Green, and Daffodil Delight. That's the kind of colour scheme of these wonderful card pre-cut kits. And there's the 2 stamp sets. I have put proper images further down the page if you want to look back, but it's really, really good. So there's obviously a monetary value to those packs of cardstock as well. Once you join, there's actually exclusive videos just for you on suggestions how to make the cards. So there's samples there online ready to show you how to do it. and I would say don't be scared. Because it really is easy. You just need someone to show you and you can do it. So the starter kit goodies are roughly all in, including the free postage, your extra product spend, all the freebies is about £215 and you only pay the £99. There's no commitment if you decide you don't want to be a demonstrator. You do have a cooling off period. And then if you decide you're going to keep going, that's fine. And if you decide to, you don't want to take it any further again, you still get to keep your kit. So that is really good. Kirsten's saying, wish I was joining today as a get and go offer is absolutely amazing. I agree, Kirsten. I, like you, joined in a month where it was just the standard joining offer, but I was joining for the discount, so I was happy. But I'm so happy for anyone. Hi Hannah, Anna, nice to see you. I'm happy for anyone who's joining my team this month because that is really good value for £99. Does anyone have any questions about that? Just trying to fix my paperwork here. Right. So, my teammate Rachel mentioned about joining for the community aspect. I wasn't aware when I joined myself personally just how much of a Stampin' Up community there is out there, both in person and online. I'd always wanted to, I'd been going to some papercraft classes, and I thought, I've got the kind of nature, I want to kind of give back and I want to share and make people happy, and I thought I'm going to do card making classes every Saturday in my local village hall. So I set it up, and I now have up to, unfortunately we're not meeting just now because of COVID, so no face-to-face till probably after Christmas, and then we need to see how the Scottish Laws go about that. But up to 15 wonderful crafty friends that I wouldn't have met if it wasn't for Stampin' Up. The same with the lovely team ladies who've joined my team, friends I didn't know I had, and they joined my team, and the friendships are just amazing. So when you become a demonstrator, obviously if you join my team, we have a team page and I run challenges. I try to keep you inspired, push out your comfort zone, support you in either your hobby or running your business. There's also Stampin' Up demonstrator pages that you can join. There's a demonstrator planning place, Facebook group, and everybody from all over the world, all the Stampin' Up demonstrators, contribute to that and share projects, and some of the talent out there is just absolutely amazing. I love it. I just wish I had more time to do more crafting. Working at home, I thought I would have the run of the mill and be really, really lots of time after my shift finished, but things don't go to plan. So I am crafting as and when I can, but my main priority is supporting my team and supporting my customers. So there's so much more to join in Stampin' Up, okay? Now you'll see in the little booklet, please let me know if you would like one. Okay, there is a little message from the lady Sarah, who's the CEO. She is a wonderful woman, and she, if you look her up on Facebook, she goes live often. She goes live and shares news about Stampin' Up, and it's really nice to connect. Okay, so there's four kind of main kind of benefits over the discount and all of that. So it's experiencing the products, it's seeing how easy it is to stamp. There's different levels of crafters, there's products there for every level. So if you've never made a card, there's products there that will help you begin your crafting journey, okay? Brings out the creativity in you, and like I said earlier, the coordinating products are just amazing. We talked about the community side, creating worthwhile relationships. That is really, really lovely. And as a demonstrator, you do get the chance, when COVID's not here, to attend in-person events run by Stampin' Up or run by your upline, such as myself, team meetings, get-togethers, and we still offer that, but it's all online at present. and it's usually through Facebook or Zoom. So if you've been wanting to learn how to use Facebook and Zoom a little bit better, now's the time. Okay, Stampin' Up also have a hashtag SU Difference Maker. So they have a Make a Difference campaign, and they encourage demonstrators to take part, raising money for charity, while showing off our wonderful products to people. So that is really good. And they have a day of service where they completely shut their Stampin' Up headquarters in America. So that's really nice to know. And then the fourth one's obviously the rewards. You get your discount. If other people shop with you, you get the discount paid to you from their sales as well. And then when you have a team, you could earn commission of how well your team does too. Okay, so the opportunity is there to earn extra money. It is hard work. It doesn't happen overnight. You do need to be consistent and have help to get a plan in place. There's a kind of easy way to do things. You start off maybe with Facebook as a first go-to place for a business. So you could create a page, and then from there you can grow arms and legs and reach out to other social media platforms such as YouTube, etc. Now, a good way to drum up sales obviously is to demonstrate the products. So for instance, by me doing my tutorials on YouTube, I'm showing the products, showing how lovely they stamp, showing the advantages and the benefits of that product. However, you don't actually need to buy all the products to kind of do sales. So if you're worried about that, Stampin' Up, they do have a Stampin' University resource library where you can share generic pictures, etc. And you could still sell without actually having all the products. But we all know that anybody that's into card making likes to buy everything in a certain range. I know I do. So I'm still trying to get all my extra stamp sets still from the annual catalogue, because I've not got everything that I need yet. So I have an order going away on Thursday, workshop order, so I need to stock up in some more cardstock and what have you. Right, how are we for time? Does anybody have any questions before I switch you around, and we'll do some a little bit of crafting. If anybody wants any information about what we've spoke about today, let me know and I will send you an email with all the information, or I could pop it in the post to you if you don't do email. That's not a problem at all. Now the main thing is, if you're not aware, there is a minimum sales target that we need to meet quarterly, which is 300 CSV for us to remain active as a demonstrator. If you join in a certain quarter, you would get that quarter as grace, and then it would be the following quarter that you would need to meet your 300 CSV sales. Now it's not £300, because by the time the currency comes into effect, the discount that you have, and it works out about between £17 and £18 a week. And if you were like me, you probably used to spend double that in all the different craft shops. So it's actually curbed my spending. But like I say, if you get family and friends involved, they can buy from you as well. You could put the order through from them, or they can shop online. But to shop online, you do need a subscription to be found online. So you need to sign up for that. Okay, so let me switch you around. And I do have sorry about the big close-up of my face. Try to find the button. Where is it? There we go. Come on, don't be shy. Okay. So I'll just pop you in my holder. I can still see your comments. Right, let's see now. Let me get some lighting. I do apologise for the little delay. Let me get some lighting in here. Can you see I love the branding? Absolutely love the branding. I'm just going to have a little sip of my coffee because I've been talking so much. that my throat is all dry. Right, so let's see. Any more comments? There's definitely a delay. Hi Anna, nice to have you here. There's a delay between, you can see comments quicker on the phone that's recording, but on the laptop it's a little bit slower. I will answer all your questions. Don't worry about that. I'm just going to remove my Stampin' Up hoodie because it's a bit warm in this house. And I've got a lovely t-shirt on today that says, kind people are my kind of people. So, yeah, I love my mottos on my t-shirts and stuff. You can see I've got the Stampin' Up pens. I'm a bit of a geek that way. I need everything to match. Okay. And you can see I have created a brand for myself. I often wear my hair in plaits. So this is how serious I take my job. Okay, but being in a business isn't for everyone, and I understand that. If you just want to join for the discount and be a happy shopper, that is amazing as well. Who doesn't like a discount? Okay, let me tidy up a little bit and I'll bring in my little bits. Okay, so I do have all the information here about the Get and Go Starter Kit. So if you want this emailed, do let me know and I will pop it down. I have a list of most commonly asked questions. Okay, about minimum sales. Do I need to have a business? Do I need to live near you? You can live anywhere in the UK because there's events where we can meet up all over the UK, and I do have some ladies down in England, so I have been down to Telford, and I've been down to Huddersfield once to meet up, so that was really, really good. Right, no more questions. Steph is saying, oh sorry Steph, I missed your comment. She agrees she had a bad accident 3 years ago and her spine is crumbling and mental health, but crafting takes me away from the world when I'm having bad days. It does certainly help. Crafting doesn't take away our mental health issues or our aches and pains, but it sure does help us manage them a little bit better and take our mind off things. So I totally agree with that. Valerie's saying she has to go, she has an appointment. No problem, Valerie, I will speak to you soon, hon. Kirsten saying, not a geek, just showing what a lovely range of things are available. Yes, I know, and I do like things to match. If things match, I like to have them tidy and things like that. Right, okay, so let me get out what we're going to craft. Now, it's relatively easy kind of project. Now, as I'm crafting, just ask any questions, okay? Now, this was, I just want to tell you, we get, as a demonstrator, we get a weekly email, okay? And it gives you inspiration on projects you can make. And this week's email had these 3 beautiful cards displayed. So I thought, I am going to stamp and pre-cut some of these out and make these on this live. We also, as demonstrators, get a monthly focused bundle package of PDFs, examples how to provide a class in person or online. All the tools are there to make you be more creative, to try new things, to maybe run your own classes, and just to have fun, basically. So this is what we're going to make today. So all I had to do was cut out the materials, and I was lucky because as a 2-year-old demonstrator I do have all of the samples that were needed. Okay, so there's 3 cards, and we like to talk about beginner crafters as new. So we've got new, we've got casual crafters, and we have avid crafters. Now, when you're new to crafting, there's nothing saying that you can't go from a beginner's card to a card like this. If you've got the tools there, if you've got the materials, you can make this straight away as well. Most definitely. Probably one of the hardest things people encounter is about measurements. and cutting paper and cardstock. But if you need any support, even with the basics like that, you just need to contact me. That's what my team do on our page. They'll ask questions and we'll talk on lives. We have a good trimmer here, which has metric and imperial, so centimetres and inches. This fold down ruler, mine's is inches, but you do get the one in centimetres as well. So these are all awesome tools. And if you're completely new to card making, you can have a little look at my YouTube channel. If you search up Smith's Craft Creations on YouTube and then go to the search bar and search beginner card maker series, I have various videos that explain certain things in card making. Okay, right, let's get these made. So this is one of our most recent stamp sets. This is Poinsettia Petals, and when you add the coordinating dies, which is metal dies that we use with the cut and emboss machines, the ones that have got the handles, for those of you that don't know, I showed it earlier, we would stamp an image and then we would cut it out by popping this through our machine. Okay, so these when they're bought together is called a bundle, and you save 10%. And as a demonstrator, you save 10% and you get your discount, so that's even better. Okay, so I have done all the work. Okay, now at Stampin' Up we have photopolymer stamps, okay, and it says that there. And we also have cling stamps, or some people refer to them as red rubber. Okay, and these have a sticky cling back. These are really, really good. These don't stain. Okay, these are very hard wearing. The photopolymer, because our reds are so rich, it does stain, but it does not affect you being able to see through and get your precision stamping. These are good for seeing where you're placing them on the cards, making sure that you're stamping straight. And sometimes, even though it looks like I'm stamping straight, I manage to do it squint, but that's just my hands. So, yeah, we all make mistakes. Okay, so I have a card base here, which is white, Whisper White, and that's our shade of white, and it was A4, cut it in half and then folded in half. Okay, so this is one of the stamps that I have, the images that I've stamped, and I've used real reds. Now our Stampin Pads are really, really big. Well, they're not really big, they're bigger than other ones on the market, and they're very fair priced. All you do is click it open, and then you would push it in to shut it. And then you gently add your stamp onto it to get the ink applied, and then you put it to paper. So the colours we're using today, we have a whole range. Today we're using Real Red, Shaded Spruce and Cinnamon Cider. We have a collection of neutrals, brights, subtles, regals, and we have 5 new in colours that come out every year, which is amazing as well, and it gets us all excited. Because we don't know until nearer catalogue launch time what's coming out. Right, so have I lost a little... Oh no, I haven't. Here it is. Thought I'd lost a little holly leaf there. Okay, so this is a very simple card. All I'm going to do is apply a little glue. We use a glue called Tombow, and it's a multi-purpose adhesive. Okay, so really simple. Just going to put a little dot there. Pop it down and give it a wee second. Alright. I'm going to do the same with the leaves. Okay, so I'm just going to slide it under, position it, and then commit to that adhesive working. Okay, so that's that stuck there. Often when we're making cards, it's good to kind of put things at the opposite side, but you can bunch it up however you like. It just depends on your taste. Okay, so I'm just going to sneak that one in here. Try and get the distance the same. Okay, so that is a really simple card. This is the stamped sentiment. All the images and sentiments are from this set. So I've just stamped that in the cinnamon cider. All I'm going to do is then stick it onto the card. Hi Tammy, you're back. Nice to see you, hon. Okay, so Just going to put it as central as possible on the bottom. And there we have a really, really easy, clean and crisp card. Okay, so that's kind of a newbie beginner crafter card. The next card is Cinnamon Cider. Okay, and what we have in Stampin' Up is just amazing. We have what you call packs of cardstock. And we also have packs of designer series paper. These come in either 12 by 12 sheets, like this, or 6 by 6 sheets. This is actually a retired product. This is for some customer gifts that I'll be cutting up later. And the 6 by 6 packs look like this. Okay, and these are really good. There's 40 sheets in here. Imagine all the cards that you can make using those lovely designer series papers. Someone once said to me, what does DSP stand for? I said designer series paper, and they'd said that they thought it was double-sided paper. Could be both. Anyway, this one here is from a DSP pack. I like to say DSP for short. And it's called Flowers for Every Season. Hi, Sue. And this is one of the paper packs from a suite that's available in our catalogue. We have various suites that we have. If I can find my catalogue. That you can buy as a full suite. Okay, and remember, if you join my team and become a demonstrator, you do get your discount. For instance, this is the Flowers for Every Season. So this is the paper here that we're using. You can see all the card samples of what you can make with that suite. So if you think you can't do it, yes you can. If you have all those products, you can make any of the cards. It really is as simple as that. You've just got to be brave, and the more that you create, the more confident you'll get in yourself. Hi Rachel. Thank you, my lovely. So I've chosen a winter theme piece, and I've simply cut it down and then cut it in half diagonally. Okay, and we have stepped up this poinsettia. Okay, and what I've done is I've actually coloured it with the alcohol markers that are the same colour as my ink, real red. So we get these in a combo pack. We have the dark and the light shade. So I've just coloured 2 of those. And then for the leaves, I have used shaded spruce. And again, we have the light and dark shades of shaded spruce. So I've kind of tried to do some shading on there. Colouring isn't my best forte, shall we say, but like with anything, practice makes perfect. Okay, now what I wanted to do was do a quick little bit of stamping. Okay, now I just want to do it on this second half of the card. So I'm opening up the Cinnamon Cider, same colour, and we call this tone on tone. When it's the same colour, that is, you've maybe heard people talking about that. That is what we refer it to as. Can't speak properly today. Right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to get a stamping block. And as you can see, I have a branded full set of Stampin' Up blocks in the carry case. That's another thing that matches with all of my other products. And don't get me wrong, I do buy the product that's actually inside because it does work. It's not just for the casing, I promise. Sue is saying, I love this paper. It is adorable, and I've not played with it enough. Right, so for this one, we are just stamping randomly, like so, on that second half of the card. Okay, I'm just going to bring in my Simply Chamois, which is a damp chamois that I keep in one of the Stampin' Up cases. And it keeps it nice and moist because it seals it properly. Okay, I'm just going to peel that off really easily. Pop it back in here. We also have a much fancier branded Stampin' Scrub, which we use to wash and dry your stamps as well. You would make this side a little bit damp, clean your stamp, dry it off, and then Bob's your uncle. So I use that sometimes when I have more room on my desk. But for quickness, the chamois is amazing. Right, so what else do I want? I just want to use this little stamp that's actually a centerpiece for the poinsettias. But I am just going to use it just to fill in some of the space on my card. Okay, and there's no right or wrong way. Oh, my phone's buzzing, sorry. 2 seconds, I forgot my alarm was... oh, I can't get it off, hang on guys. I thought I turned all my alarms off. Right, I'm back. Am I back? Sorry about that. Oh, never mind. I knew it wouldn't go plain sailing. But I don't mind, it's Friday. That's fine. Is everybody back seeing me okay? I was positive I turned all my alarms off. Right, so I've just stamped on the bottom right side of the card. I'm just watching how we are for time. Right, so close the ink. You just push this along. Careful you don't get it all over. And close. Right, so next stage is we're just going to pop this down with wet glue. Make sure you put the glue on the side that you don't want to see. Sometimes I've put it on the wrong way. Let's see, we've got some comments here. Kirsten's saying the Stampin' Up blocks are so easy to hold as the grooves are specifically designed unlike some acrylic blocks. Oh, hi Carol, you're still here, good. Yes, Kirsten, you're right, that is one of the best features of those blocks because I feel they're really ergonomic. So they're a little bit easier to grip, and you can see here the grooves all the way around. The only ones that don't have that are the blocks that you get in the all-inclusive kits, which are a little bit bigger and a little bit thinner, so there's no room to put them, but our standard ones are just amazing. Right, so back to this card. I have a simple sentiment again, okay, which is going to go down here. We're going to stick this on there. Now, I want to layer these up, so all I'm going to do is pop a little bit wet glue on here, and I'm just going to turn it till I get a good double layer. If I take that off and try it this way, yep, happy with that. So it's just something different. This time I'm going to use what we call a dimension. These are our dimensions, or you may know them as double-sided foam. Okay, so I'm just going to pop one on there actually. And the reason I'm putting it in the middle is because I want to tuck these little leaves in behind. So I'm just going to place that in the centre of that top part of the card. For the leaves, you could pop them. I'm going to pop one in between those two layers. That's how I like to just stick them together on the inside, because on the centre, sorry, because then you can nip and tuck the leaves in as you wish. So we have two there that's in between the layers, and then we have two that we can pop down flat. Yes, let's do that. Okay, so a little bit glue on there. Let's pop it there. Okay, and the last one, let's pop that. And you could just kind of, need to go this way. Oops. You can just play around as you wish. Okay, we're going to stick this down. You could pop it to the left hand side if you like. You could run it up there. Anything you want. You could pop it under there. I'm just going to put it straight on the card, okay? Makes it really easy. Rachel's saying, so the blocks will be easier to grip if you have issues like arthritis. Certainly. I have arthritis in my fingers, unfortunately. Years of being a touch typist. They go rather swollen. But you know what? With arthritis, you're supposed to keep moving. So I just keep moving through the pain. But the tools certainly do help. You're right, Rachel. Thank you so much. Rachel's actually one of my lovely friends in my Stampin' Up team also. Right, now this little stamp is a double layer. These poinsettias I could have added, you can see there's 2 layers here. So you would stamp the outline, use another colour to go on the inside, or the same. Okay, so it's the same for these leaves, and it's the same for these little buds. So I stamped that in the cinnamon cider, and then I stamped the second stamp on the top in real red, and that is a lovely little effect you get. So when you see fancy things like this, that you think, oh, how did you do that? Really, really, really easy. Right, so we're going to pop these in. Now, if you didn't have the dies and your hands are okay in terms of for fussy cutting, you could fussy cut all these out. You don't actually need the dies. However, for an easier life, dies are always good. And I always say to myself, would I use that again? What can I make? And I really do have a good think about getting my value for money. So there is the second card. Okay. Let me see, is there any more comments? We've got one more card to make. Please do ask any questions about becoming a Stampin' Up demonstrator. Now, this card's similar. Okay. So again, I have the other half of this. Okay, so I'm getting 2 cards out of one little piece. Because these papers are so pretty, you do want to utilise them as much as possible. Okay, this is a sheet from one of the in colour packs that I showed you, and it's the same cinnamon cider as the card base. Now, these colours together aren't really what I would go to, but you can see how pretty they turn out. So if you're feeling like you don't have much inspiration around you, try something different. I mean, these are all going to look very, very different. Now, this card is different because I have this time, instead of the singular poinsettia, I've used the small, medium and large ones. Okay, and I stamped onto real red cardstock, and I stamped in black. And these will layer up on the card. And I used the dies to cut them out, put the 3 through at the one time, and it took about 5 seconds. So we're going to build this first. Just add the layers together, and like I say, use wet glue so that you can kind of shimmy them around. Don't worry if a little bit excess comes out, it does dry clear. Okay, over a little bit, Tricia, there we go. You can curve the edges out, something like that, do whatever you like. I'm just keeping mine nice and flush because 9 times out of 10 these will be gifted, so I try to keep them flat so that I can send them out with a standard stamp. Isn't that gorgeous? Absolutely beautiful. Now let's change this one up a little bit. Let's do a horizontal one. Yes, let's pop this on first. I was going to do a portrait shape, a portrait standing one, but I'll do horizontal now. Hi Valerie, nice to have you here. That's good, I've still got 7 people, so I mustn't be boring you too much. Right, I'm going to pop this on with a couple of dimensions because it's slightly larger than the last poinsettia, or poinsettia, I'm not sure how you pronounce it, I'm not a big fan of gardening. Right, I'm just going to pop that kind of centre to the right hand side. We have lots of different little elements. We have more of the double stamped berries. We have a die that I cut out from the set. I'll show you just now. And these look really lovely, cut out of silver and gold foil. So that was those little berries. So there's lots of little things. If you just take the time, cut lots of bits out. And yeah. Right, so I want to add the leaves, and I've done tone on tone stamping for this rather than colouring or leaving them blank. So we're just going to, and now I haven't played with this is just all chance my luck, get it right kind of thing. I do have the visual here for a rough idea. Okay, the only thing I'm not doing is adding ribbon to this. Okay, so let's just add in some of the leaves. And it's always lovely to have kind of overlap onto your designer series paper and over your borders and stuff. This is so much fun. And we're really, really on time. Okay. This one I'll just pop under here. Okay, and I have one more green one to go on. Now this is what you would call an avid card because there's so many layers. I'll pop this one under too. There's so many layers and elements to it. Right, that's sneaking over slightly, but I know that it'll still fit in an envelope. Right, let's add these beautiful, beautiful berries. I hope you've had fun and I've not bored you too much with all the talking about Stampin' Up, but my passion for it really is a passion. I had a friend who was a kind of like into network marketing sales for various companies, and she was so passionate and I could never understand. And then years later I do understand because it's finding something that you're passionate about, and I found that in Stampin' Up. Okay, right, let's see, where should we pop this little one, or should we make them red? This is where I will probably overlap a little bit in terms of time because I can't decide where to put these beautiful little die cuts. I think, yeah, behind the leaves. Now they're going to stick out slightly, so all I'm going to do is just snip it down, make it smaller in height, add some glue. The glue's starting to dry up on the top, but that's because I've left it open. I think I'll cut this one down too, and I'll pop this one here so it's just overlapping the sentiment a tiny little bit. Like I say, you only need a tiny bit of glue. I'm just going to use my scissors to, whoops, prop that up because my fingers are a bit bad. Where there's a will, there is a way. Right, there we go. I don't think I need any more around there. Now the other little die in here that's one of my favourites actually dies and embosses at the same time. I don't know if you can see that, but you can see it leaves an impression on the die cut as well. Rachel's so saying beautiful. Oh, thank you, Han. And Rachel's saying your videos are never boring. Oh, bless. Bless. Right, these are going to go here. No, they're not. Changed my mind. Remove the glue. I'm going to put them somewhere else. Decisions. Yep, I'm just going to tuck that there. I am going to put a little embellishment on it. Okay. This one here. Yeah, I'm just going to pop them there. Just going to chance it. I will recycle those other bits that I haven't used. First priority, find the lid for my glue. I think that's maybe what fell off the desk. If anybody sees it, give me a little nudge. Oh, I found it. Right, does anybody have any questions at all about joining? I've lost someone, but that's okay. An hour is a long time. Right, let's see. So, let's set this card up. I have lovely red rhinestone jewels. I am going to put some of them onto this card. I'm just aware of time because my kiddies will weigh in soon. All I'm going to do is add some onto those berry branches. Not every single one. You don't want to kind of overkill it, but you want enough that when someone studies the card, they notice these finer details. Hey, put that one there. Fabulous. I do like that. I'm not going to put anything on the inside of the large poinsettia. Do you like how I make up words that I don't know how to pronounce? I just pronounce it how I like. Okay, so let's see. What will I do for... I think I'll get the dark shaded spruce. I am going to colour 2 of the larger perils. These are the basic peril jewels, and with the alcohol Stampin' Blend markers you can actually colour them. I would recommend giving them a little longer to dry than I am, just so that, oh, hang on, if you've got a take your pick tool you can use that. Brilliant, I love that. Doesn't that look lovely? Dark shaded spruce with that cinnamon cider. Now imagine how many projects you can get out just with one of these packs. These are just amazing. The freebies that you're getting with the Get and Go kit is actually these basic rhinestone jewels. These are beautiful as well. I always have an extra special supply of those because they're just amazing. Okay, so that is my take on the 3 cards. You can see how you can... oh, Rachel accidentally switched me off. You can see how you can chop and change them as you wish. So that was just a little demonstration to let you see the products. If anybody would like further information about joining my team, please do contact me. Send me a little message. Leave a comment on here and I will send you all this information about joining my team. Okay, and for those of you who have been interacting, that aren't demos, you will be picked at random to win some prizes that I'm going to give to you, just for being here and so that you could see firsthand how beautiful the supplies are and how easy it is to make beautiful cards with the right projects. Carol saying, beautiful cards, thank you for your inspirations. Oh, you're welcome, Carol. Okay, everyone, let's see now. We are on target. We are at 3 o'clock. That's the little agenda all done. We've done a little summary to close. Like I say, please do contact me if you would like to join my team. It doesn't matter where you are in the UK. Yeah, please just get in touch. Me and the lovely Team Smithy crafters would love to have you. Yeah, come and join us. It really is worth it. And you can get ready to get and go as a Stampin' Up demonstrator. Thanks everyone, and I'll speak to you all soon.